We'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Golden State, we've got Green. Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Here's Curry with the three. Rebound, Minnesota. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And the rejection by Towns. And it's Beasley in the corner. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Towns.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
It's his first trip to the line.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
He's perfect from the line this time. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach. Coach said they have to concentrate on Steph Curry's outside game, but there's more to it than that. He said, we know what kind of shooter he is, but we can't get caught up guarding him 35 feet out. We'll live with some of those threes before we let him beat us with penetration. So, Kevin, if Curry wants to show off his deep long-range game, he may have a chance. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Count that bucket.
How about Steph's quickness there on the boards? You see him anticipate where the ball was going and snatch it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Count that one.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Curry kicks to Wiseman. Edwards against Oubre. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry with the bounce pass. And it's Green with the jam.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Timberwolves trailed by 4. Rubio the pass to Towns. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got 7 points.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Curry against Rubio. Now Curry. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins outside from the arc. That shot no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter. And And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Looney out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard position. That's the Warriors' 5. Looney kicks to Lee. To the middle. Here's Pascal. And he converts the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now, here's Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And a strong finish. I mean, Ricky Rubio's been around the league for over 10 years. My.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Warriors making a switch here. Bazemore's checked in. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Minnesota. Culver comes in for Josh Okogie.
Amazing to think about Ricky Rubio finally entering his 30s. Seems like we've been talking about him since he was about 12 years old.
Pass to Pascal. Over Hernangomez. Misses the baby hook. Minnesota in the lead. And finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
First one falls for him. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Malik Beasley comes in for Ricky Rubio. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Curry can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Noel. Outside, Towns. Takes a 3. No good on the shot. And Golden State will go the other way with it. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pascal, nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Now, Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Beasley kicks to Towns. The pass to Culver. Here's Beasley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Noel. Wiggins with some nice D.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Noel over Wiggins.
And have to love that tenaciousness there by Wiggins. He has all the tools to be a great defender.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top, up by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. Let's see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they trailed by. Looking at the second quarter scoring, they had a slight edge. They really worked hard late in the half. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
The hostile environment in this building has not been an issue. They've come in here, they focused like they would be at home. And it says something about the character of a team. You need to block out the crowd and just play your game.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, their reserves haven't contributed much. It's fine to ask your starters to do the heavy lifting, but don't leave them out in the cold. I think this could easily become a bigger issue as the game goes on.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, McDaniels is out there with Edwards. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
For the tie. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Edwards, that's good.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Passes it to Wiseman. Curry looking it over. Stolen by Rubio. Here's Edwards. And it's denied.
You can see the coaching staff up there and clapping right now as Oubre on the defensive end getting it done.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Wiggins. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Count that one. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
And finished off by Wiseman.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Beasley against Wiggins. Beasley inside. He kicks to Towns. 6 to shoot. Towns is double. Beasley with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And here is Curry. Green, the pass to Wiggins. Right side, Green. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Edwards. They get the rebound. The 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Pass to Rubio. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. Right back after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Timberwolves leading by 7. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Eric Paschal out there with Looney. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. And for the Warriors, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Timberwolves shooting in this game 45% from outside the arc. Here's Vanderbilt, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Here's Poole. Lets it go. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Reed misses. Warriors trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lee passes to Looney. Here's Poole. Plenty of space. Reed with the rebound.
Well, I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but we wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
The Warriors making a switch here. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots it. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
It's not talked about a lot, but Steph is fast. So whether he's firing or passing, the defense is pretty much on their heels, especially in the screen and roll.
Minnesota calls timeout. They lead by 10. 1:31 left in the game. Checked in for the Warriors. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David.
Ricky Rubio playing super confident right now.
Here's Curry with the three. The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Timberwolves.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Here's Noel. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer on the way. The Warriors pull it in. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
And that's just a pretty-looking stroke from the outside by Bazemore there. The perimeter shot now a staple of his game.
Here's Noel. And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Ricky, did you like the way you guys were going offensively tonight?
Yeah, we started the game very slow. We can't start like that. But after that, we just get shots and we make the shots. And we make the shots. We're a good team.
Yeah, that opens up the whole floor, Ricky. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.